Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another one of my videos. We've moved to another part of the house for this one, just a short-term situation, and I want to show you a few different things this time, which is really part of my kind of grumpy old man bar humbug series, which may become a regular thing, the way some of these things are going. So, first thing to say, I think I mentioned on the last video, I recently bought another copy of Close to the Edge on vinyl. Just happened to be doing some Christmas shopping, nipped into HMV, just trawling through the sale boxes, and they've got Close to the Edge. Now it was brand new, sealed, and it was a version that I haven't actually got this pressing. And this is it. It's got this sticker on the front. I always keep the stickers. And it says on the sticker 180 gram, cut from the original analogue master tapes, packaging replicated to the finest detail, pressed with more care than ever. It's basically just Close to the Edge album. It's different in terms of you've got the tracks printed above, and it's gatefold sleeve. And inside you get the standard green inner sleeve with the lyrics on, and it's nice 180 gram thick heavy pressing. But when I looked at it after I got the shrink wrap off, I was really quite disappointed. First thing I noticed, which I don't know whether you can spot, is the printing is completely off center, so it's kind of it's miles too far this way. So I don't know how on earth that could possibly have occurred, because it's certainly not that on the original. Not like that on the original. Second thing is the print quality is really quite poor. I would describe it as poor. It's just a matte finish. I've dug out my original pressing from the 70s, and if you sort of look at the difference in the depth of colour, etc., it's quite noticeable. Also on the originals, well, most of you I'm sure will know that Roger Dean was very particular in specifying the colours on the on the writing. And also the fact that there has to be silver edging to all the writing, and including to the Yes logo. So you probably can't necessarily pick that up on here, but it's basically silver edged. Well, you don't get any of that on the new one. It's just plain dull sort of nothing colour really. And if you compare the photographs, well, the printing quality, that's the original and that's the new one. I mean, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? It's all washed out, it's faded, so it's just down to print quality. And so it was 14 quid, so I'm quite happy to have it, but how they can say replicated to the finest detail and pressed with more care than ever, I don't know. I shouldn't get annoyed by these things, but I do. So just wanted to show you that. Now moving on to Genesis. Another one of my favourite bands from the 70s period, certainly. And I really love the Sailing England by the Pound album and tour. I was too young to see the tour, so I only know what I've heard and seen subsequently. Anyway, there's a firm called Stylus Groove, who've been issuing live albums I think they're nearly all single albums by different bands, and to be honest, the majority of the bands they've been releasing are of interest to me, and they're doing them on splatter vinyl. So I'll put up a picture of the Genesis Selling England live album that they've brought out to show you how they advertised it. And I ordered this about a month or so ago, and it was released I think on Monday or Tuesday of this week, and it came Thursday, I think. Anyway, so you've seen the picture of what it should be. Now, I'm a coloured vinyl collector, as you know, so whilst I'm really interested to have a copy of the Montreal 74 broadcast on vinyl, I have got the Swinging Pig box set, which has got the complete broadcast over 3 LPs in coloured vinyl and is a proper bootleg. This is just a single album. So it's quite a nice sleeve. They've used 72, 71 logo, not the logo of Selling England by the pound, but anyway, we quite like this one, so that's okay. So the sleeve can live with. The tracks is a great selection, so they've taken the Selling England tracks only for this album. It's limited to 500. It's got a hand numbered box there. Mine's number 75, 500. Anyway, this is the vinyl. You just get a black inner, nice printed labels, and that's the vinyl. So it's kind of a muddy gold with some faint yellow marks on which you can barely see, to be honest. And I think you all agree with me that that bears zilch resemblance to the image. And I'm really disappointed in it, because had that been what I was expecting, I would have been tempted to order all the other albums, not all in one go, because they're all albums by my favourite artists, so they would have had a fair whack of dosh from me. But as it is, I won't order anything else from Stylus Groove. I'm waiting for them to come back to me at the moment. It's been the weekend, so there's nobody there to respond. So I'll be interested to see what they say, whether mine's a one-off and all the others are just like the picture, or whether they just say this is what they're all like. And if they do say that, then I'll basically tell them that they shouldn't advertise it as something else. It's happened before. I mean, obviously people make them look as nice as possible, and then they all say, well, they all vary, so they can't guarantee what they're going to look like. But for me, that's so far away from the vivid yellow and vivid green, I think it was on the image, wasn't it? That that's misdescription. It's pretty much misdescription in my view. So whether I keep it or not, I might return it. I haven't played it. I've got to make a decision on that. So that's got that off my chest. I'm not necessarily saying that they're all rubbish and don't buy them. I'm just maybe saying be prepared for it to be slightly less than advertised. The other thing I wanted to say on this one is that when I was doing the going for the one Yes Vinyl on the last video, I forgot to mention that on the first pressing, my first pressing copy, it actually is translucent, so semi-translucent. So I'm going to show it against the light up here so you can see it. But this is my my first pressing, and you won't see it here, I don't think, but I'll show it against the light there, and then you'll see it. And that's just it for this video. We've got a lot of new stuff coming through. There's some bootlegs, some really nice multicoloured vinyls, and then we'll crack on with the we're going to crack on with the Yes stuff and go through what's on the shelves. So Thanks for watching, and here's a shot of the going for the one translucent vinyl.